Hello, and thanks for joining us, folks, for this midweek NBA action on 2K Sports. Tonight, and I'm looking forward to this grade, we're going to see the speed and the skill of NBA guards. Two of the league's best going head-to-head.
And when I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, they've got Walker Kessler. Kyle Filipowski is out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then it's MP, and it's Bailey in at the shooting guard. Here's Maxey. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
I love that shot right there. Maxey's showing you he's got one of the best floaters in the entire league.
Offensive rebound. Markkanen finds MP. Connects from three-point range.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Maxey against MP. Pass to Embiid. Kessler with the rebound.
Well, the defense challenged him just enough to force that miss. They really collapsed when he got close to the rim.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
There's always a need for shot makers in the NBA, GA, and that's what Ace Bailey brings to the floor.
Yeah, Bailey has a smooth jumper with a high release point that allows him to shoot over just about any defender. And when you pair that with his physical tools, his upside is through the roof.
MP, no good. Looking at the last game for the Jazz, it was a win against the Nuggets. Here's McCain. And it's hauled in by Lauri Markkanen.
Well, that's a good high percentage shot. He just couldn't convert.
A three from MP. Sinks the triple. MP's got 8 points.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
And Harris wide open. He shoots a three-pointer off the mark. Utah's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Shots good by Filipowski.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
Pass to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Well, the defense has to push Embiid farther away from the rim. You can't make the game this easy for him.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Nuggets delivered quite a performance. He ended up with 59 points, and as we've come to expect, he contributed from the three-point line as well. He just went out there and played his game, absolutely owning the opposition in the process. Back to you guys.
Great stuff, Allie. Greg, we'll see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
Well, I expect they'll go to him early here, hoping for a repeat performance.
Pass to Embiid. 76ers moving the ball around. Scooped up. And so, MP will bring it up for the Jazz. One of the toughest teams for certain this season. They've hit the 60-win mark.
And fantastic team play. They've been fairly fortunate with good health along the way, adapting to everything that's been thrown at them. This group is a top contender, no doubt, for a deep playoff run.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. And Utah also making a switch. Collier's checked in. Here's Drummond. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. No one near Edgecombe as he lets it fly. Drops in the tray.
That's what they really want to get from Edgecombe, a consistent stroke from the perimeter.
Pass to Kessler. Back to MP. And another three for Utah.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Now Robinson. And Grimes has it in the corner. Trying tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock.
And that's a spot on the floor Bailey can really make his own, especially at that size.
Here's Edgecombe. His last outing, he had 8 points. Takes the three, and no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Utah. 13 points up at the end of the... Both teams making substitutions here. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Pass to Maxey from 13. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 6 rebounds in the game.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
So on the floor for Utah, we've got Collier. Kyle Filipowski is out there with Nurkic. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. And it's MP in at the 1 spot. The 76ers again can't hit it. And you think about the style of Sixers head coach Nick Nurse. Greg, what stands out to you?
He just has a willingness to experiment and adapt. That's a real asset with some of the challenges this roster has faced. And a big part of why this front office brought him in.
Maxey passes to Grimes. Embiid the screen. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Kevin. Tyrese Maxey trying to do it all for his team. He said, I think the biggest part is leadership. I need to lead by example and lead with my voice. I have to play well, and if I do that, I can demand respect with my play. But I really want to set a good example just by how hard I work. Kevin, back to you.
Great mentality. All right, Allie, we thank you very much.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And the 76ers call time here. And the 76ers with some changes. Tobias Harris is checked in for Edgecombe. Kelly Oubre comes in for Robinson. And Jared McCain subbed in for Maxey. The Jazz also changing it up. Walker Kessler comes in for Yusuf Nurkic. And Bailey snubbed in for Collier. And here's Harris from the arc. It's hauled in by MP.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Yeah, it's just time to settle everything down. Get high percentage looks and then D up.
It's McCain on the wing. Covered by MP. To the paint. Here's Embiid. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Embiid's got his second basket.
It's just so tough to knock Embiid off the block. That's his territory.
The three from MP. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Back to McCain. It's good.
Well, that is nice poise by McCain that time. There was a lot of size in that paint, but it did not deter him.
Unloads from 13. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. MP's got 33 points. Harris outside. Misses the three.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Kessler against Embiid. Harris a screen on Kessler. 4 on the clock. Here's Embiid. And too long on the shot. A dominating first half of basketball. And so far, hasn't been close. It's the Jazz running away with it. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Hello, everybody. Maybe a bit of a surprise in this one, but what a fantastic first half we witnessed for the Utah Jazz.
The key stat here is rebounding. They're way ahead in that category. They've been the far more physical team, Shaq.
Elbow sandwiches with some extra mayo on the side. Yum, yum.
And looking at the players of the month, here are the winners from each conference. For the East, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
After a while, some guys get comfortable. Now Giannis, he continues to work hard, adding layers to his game.
Yeah, with his success, it fueled his will to win, Shaq, rather than diminishing it.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, the passing he brings to the table on full display through the first two quarters.
Well, he is playing to his strengths right now, just spreading the basketball around to his teammates and making everybody better.
I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, fans becoming very familiar with the term second apron over the last few seasons, and front offices admit the devil is in the details. While it's not exactly a hard cap, teams are showing little willingness to endure the penalties that come with persisting above that second apron threshold.
That is so true. Shams, thank you very much for the report. The pairing up front is Harris and Embiid. Tyrese Maxey out there with Jared McCain, and it's Oubre in at the 3 slot. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half.
Love the energy that MP plays with. His young legs let him get to the open floor and finish it.
Maxey passes to Harris. Back to Maxey. Banked in off the glass. Maxey's got 11 points.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Here's Embiid, and it's sent back by Kessler. Pass to Embiid. 6 to shoot. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Well, Greg, we know at his peak, Joel Embiid, one of the elite two-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
The former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds, it moves like he did. Not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took a toll.
The free throw drops for Embiid. And you talk about physical dominance combined with skill. Tim, at his peak, where does Joel Embiid rank?
Well, Kevin, I'm not sure we've ever seen a 7-footer with this combination of power and three-point shooting touch. Injuries really are the only thing that have slowed him down.
And Embiid drops them both.
Yeah, and you talk about presence in this league. That's something Joel Embiid certainly has. As soon as he steps on the court, you have to adjust everything you're doing to account for him. Now, he is red hot, leading the game in scoring.
And that one's good. Maxey.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
And here's MP for 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. They've got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in Atlanta. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. slam dunk by Maxey.
And you've seen Maxey elevate his game every single year. He has now turned into one of the game's premier scorers.
MP way outside. Kicks it out to Markkanen. And here's MP for three. Knocks down the three ball. MP's got 41.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Over Kessler. And Embiid, the bucket on the assist by Maxey.
From point-blank range, you won't see Embiid miss many.
MP fires from way outside. The quick look, no good that time. McCain with the ball. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Over Bailey. Utah with the rebound. Filipowski's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Well, he has been pretty much unstoppable this quarter, and his team is thriving as a result.
Here's Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Man, look at that burst that time by Maxey, changing gears to get it done.
To the inside, and Kessler throws it down.
Well, he led his teammate and hit him in stride. You really can't do it any better than that.
Pass to McCain. Maxey against MP. Now, here's Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Offensively, Maxey can be such a problem. He attacks you with that relentless energy.
Here's Kessler. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Maxey passes to Harris. Now here's Embiid. Fires for three. MP grabs the miss.
Well, unfortunately, his poor shooting is not helping their case here.
Markkanen, nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. Markkanen's got his first basket of the night.
And remember, at 7 feet tall, Markkanen is tough to keep off the boards, solid at tracking down misses on that offensive glass. And really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
And here's MP for three. And so it's MP making things happen for the Utah Jazz. This has been a remarkable game for him offensively. Anytime you get over the 40-point mark, it's been a special, special day. We'll get you back to the action after this break. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Yeah, so impressive for a big guy to make a find like a guard.
The 76ers will go for a different look here. Embiid, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Tobias Harris comes in for Quentin Grimes. Kelly Oubre's checked in for Robinson. And Jared McCain subbed in for Edgecombe. MP's checked in for the Jazz.
And that is killer instinct, just continuing to pile it on.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
So on the floor for Utah. Collier out there with MP. Then there's George Niang. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Sensabaugh in at the three.
And if you look at these early years for Tyrese Maxey's career, you can see he has increased the number of threes he's taken year by year.
And here's MP for three. Good on the triple. MP's got 49 points in the game.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line. Well, that is the definition of an unforced error. It's very unfortunate, and the coach is going to have something to say about that.
The Jazz making a switch here. Hendricks is checked in. And again, that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
And you look at this scoring outburst by MP. What's incredible is he still has room to grow.
Pass to McCain. Now Maxey. Off target from three-point range. Here's Collier, guarded by Harris. Jazz passing it around. And here's MP for three. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got 4 rebounds now tonight. As we canvass the league and look at the landscape, some tremendous young talent on the wing, Tim. Who might be the best wing player 5 years down the road, say?
Well, I'm looking at Anthony Edwards right now because of the skill, the athletic ability, and then the competitive desire. I think he wants to be great. You'd also look at guys like Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, certainly. And then you've got a guy like Cade Cunningham in Detroit, who hasn't even started to scratch the surface.
Boy, you've made a great list of guys right there, for sure.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Jazz.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And we have watched this team all season long play with such tenacity, with the wins piling up on the year. This will make it now 61 total.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for MP.
Well, what a highlight reel he put together, playing his game and contributing in a big way.
Well, for the Jazz, they can just run out the clock. The three from MP. And good! There's another.
Up and up he goes as he continues this sensational season, now closing in on second place in scoring.
And GA, with the way he has manhandled defenses all year long, you have to think he'll make a good run for it.
And to even come near Wilt's mark of 3,586 points from back in 63 speaks volumes for the season he's had.
And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Now let's send it over to Jennifer Quintana.
I'm here with one of the victors. MP, you were looking for your teammates tonight, and they delivered.
I was trying to let the game come to me. Read the defense, make the right pass, and trust my teammates to make the shots. It's not always simple, but tonight it was for us.
Well, it's great trust out there. Thank you, MP.
Thank you.
Back to you, Kevin.
Jennifer, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again for being with us here tonight on 2K Sports. So long.